Carlos Alcaraz makes Plea to Turin crowd ahead of Jannik Sinner clash at ATP Finals. Roland Garros, Wimbledon, the US Open, and now the Nitto ATP Finals. Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner are set to collide in yet another high-stakes showdown after the Spaniard powered his way into Turin's title match alongside the home favorite. Their rise from next-gen ATP Finals champions to Grand Slam conquerors has been building toward this very stage, a moment shaped by 2 seasons of brilliance. Yet one undeniable edge tilts toward the Italian, the roar of the home crowd as they go head-to-head against all odds. Fresh off his win over Felix Auger-Aliassime, Carlos Alcaraz issues a heartfelt plea to the Turin crowd ahead of his showdown with the Italian at the ATP Finals. Carlos Alcaraz knows he won't just be staring down Jannik Sinner in Sunday's ATP Finals championship match, he'll be walking into a roaring cauldron. Northern Italy is Sinner's backyard, and the 12,000 fans inside Inalpi Arena will thunder for their home hero. When asked what kind of atmosphere he expected after reaching the finals, Alcaraz laughed and said, "Almost Davis Cup. I think the whole stadium is going to be supporting him, which I'm going to be prepared for that. As I said on court, I just hope at least 4 people in the crowd are cheering for me." He later added, "I have my friends, hopefully I'm going to hear them more than the crowd. But I think it's going to be a fun and interesting atmosphere to feel just once." With the year-end #1 ranking already secured in his previous match, Alcaraz rolled through Felix Auger-Aliassime's red-hot form with a crisp 6-2, 6-4 victory. Hours earlier, Sinner extended his iron grip over Alex de Minaur, improving to 13-0 in their rivalry with a 7-5, 6-2 win. Remarkably, Alcaraz and Sinner haven't collided indoors since their very first tour-level meeting 4 years ago in Paris, a match the Spaniard edged. Now, Sinner arrives boasting a 30-match indoor winning streak and the full force of home support as he attempts to defend his throne. Alcaraz, however, still owns the rivalry 10-5 and has seized 4 of their 5 battles this season, with the lone exception being Cincinnati, where Sinner retired early while trailing 0-5. The Spaniard expects another ferocious duel as both push each other to the limit of their abilities. "I think we both are going to raise our level to the top, which I think is going to be great for the crowd," he said. "It's great to see Jannik Sinner in another final this year." The stakes for Alcaraz stretch even further. He will chase his 9th title of the season, a personal best, and his first-ever year-end championship, just days after locking in the ATP year-end #1 presented by PF for the second time. He knows, though, that nothing will come easy in Turin. Sinner, who recently reached #1 after lifting the Paris Masters trophy, aims to become an undefeated champion for the 2nd straight year by claiming his 10th consecutive win at the ATP Finals and stretching his indoor streak to 31 matches. This final unfolds within the framework of one of the sport's most electrifying H2H rivalries, a duel already hinting at the makings of future legend, the kind spoken of alongside Borg McEnroe, Sampras Agassi, Federer Nadal, and Djokovic Nadal. But Alcaraz, defiant as ever, will refuse to yield a single inch to the home favorite. This showdown promises to thunder with intensity, a final bold stroke on a 2025 season already etched with unforgettable battles. And as anticipation swells, former ATP pros have already begun tipping the edge toward the Spaniard over the Italian, setting the stage for a collision worthy of the sport's grandest rivalries. Alex Corretja reveals Carlos Alcaraz's hidden advantage for ATP Finals. According to former ATP professional Alex Corretja, speaking to We Love Tennis, Carlos Alcaraz's hidden edge over Jannik Sinner rests in one key factor: precise, intentional scheduling. This year he won in Tokyo but didn't go to Shanghai, and he arrived in Paris without any rhythm, but the time invested in training allows him to be better at the end of the year, he explained.